Hey guys, welcome back to the Shaadi Podcast. This is Mo.
This is Mo.
Mo?
Mo? Yeah.
Hey Saj.
Hey, it's Mo.
What's going on?
I'm doing good.
So what do you think about the new space, Saj?
I love it. I know it looks a little bit same, but we wanted to keep the same vibe. But what you cannot see behind the camera, we have room to invite guests. We have room to invite family, couples, vendors.
Grooms, everyone and anyone out there. You guys are all welcome to the podcast now. In the coming weeks, you'll start seeing some familiar faces in the wedding scene. And I look forward to having you guys come in and take a look at our studio and all.
Yeah, for sure. We're sorry for missing last week's episode. We wanted to make sure that this podcast is up and running, the studio is up and running, and happily announcing that it is up and running.
Announcing. Excited? No, happily. Yeah, I guess happily.
Shut up. All right, today's topic. What is today's topic, Mo? Are you serious?
I forgot.
How do you forget?
I forgot. What were we talking about?
Today's podcast episode is how to have a fun wedding. Fun versus boring.
Fun versus boring, or how to have a fun wedding?
Both.
Or what makes a wedding fun?
What makes a wedding fun?
Okay. So I'm going to ask you first then. What is your definition of fun at a wedding?
Fun. You have me. Your wedding is fun. That's pretty much it. You hire me as a wedding planner. Your wedding will be fun. That's it. Peace out, guys. Have a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode.
And if you guys need to hire him, it's the wedding project on Instagram. So make sure to check his page out. And I'll vouch for it. He does make all the weddings that I've attended with him a really good time. So I'd completely vouch for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. He was not paid to say that, so thank you.
Thanks for the check, though.
Okay, entertainment. Entertainment will be your biggest fun versus boring, if you have a fun DJ, fun MC, fun performances.
Okay. So entertainment, DJ, performances, all this stuff, right? So what makes a fun DJ? Here, let me turn towards you a little bit rather than me staring off into bliss.
Not hitting play, pause, switch to the next song, play, then pause, switch to the next song, I don't know, you don't have to be a DJ, you don't have to be a professional to just hear the difference if there is live mixing going on or if it's a play and pause.
Okay. So what about DJs when they jump on the dance floor?
As long as the fire mix is going on, everybody's welcome on the dance floor.
Yeah, I think I personally enjoy that, right? Seeing the vendors on the dance floor enjoying the music with the couples and all that. I think, definitely elevates the level of fun from a vendor perspective, at least, right?
Yeah.
From a crowd perspective, I think, when a DJ MC is really hyped, really excited, they're enjoying playing the music and then they're enjoying being on the dance floor at the same time as well. I find that really entertaining. And
100%.
The crowd loves the energetic dance floor, and I don't think you can really go wrong with that, right?
No way. Like the MC, they standing in the middle of the dance floor and then put your hands up versus standing in the corner. Huge difference.
Yeah.
Props.
You know who's one of my favorite MCs, and I'm gonna shout him out here, Smarty. Smarty absolutely kills it. Like all the barats I've done with him, all the dance floors, all the parties that I've done with him, he's just so energetic. Like on the dance floor with the mic, dancing, enjoying everything. It's fun to watch, right? And how can you be on the dance floor and you see this, this MC hyping everyone up? You gotta dance, right?
Yeah.
I feel like when I have my camera in my hands, I gotta put my hands up
you'll
as
be
well.
doing
right?
some moves,
right? I kind of have to put them.
That's why if Shaadi Pod is blurry at the end.
Sometimes, man, when the MCs get the party going, I can't stop. When the beat's going, the hands shaking a little bit.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Blame the DJ. Blame the MC.
Sorry, guys, your photos were blurry because of you guys hired an amazing DJ. So sorry, guys.
Okay, if you guys want stabilized pictures, don't hire a good DJ.
No. We're just messing around though. But no, I think DJs, is a big part of entertainment. What are some other things that you look at as
DJs, MCs, when we're talking about entertainment, live music.
Live music,
I
okay.
freaking love live music because it's like, I mean, no, I don't know. When the drum, what's this?
Dubke?
No, not dubke. Like the
Dholi?
drumstick hits the bass. Just talking about drummers and live
Okay,
bands.
gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, like dholis, dubke, electric violinists.
Okay.
There's no end to this stuff.
Okay. What's your favorite live music that you've seen?
I honestly I like live music more during cocktail hour. So the DJ can do their own thing during reception. I love electric violinists. I've had local live singers during cocktail hour for hour and a half, and I mean they just set the whole tone for the rest of the night.
Okay. I can definitely see having a electric violin like playing during cocktail hour. I think that'd be pretty hyped.
They're playing all your favorite Bollywood music, Kalhona Ho, DDLJ, everything. Celeste V. Shout out to Celeste V. She's freaking amazing. She knows every popular Indian song that there is.
Yeah, and it really sets the mood as well, right? Not only is it fun to watch, hear, listen, and all. I've seen Celeste. She's dancing with her violin, right?
Oh,
She's
yeah.
doing her thing,
100%.
jamming out and all that. And it's really elegant sounding as well, right? So like even if you have like an upscale, vibe that you're going for, having a violinist like really elevates the feeling,
Now
like
I just wish Celeste was here.
right, just playing
her
in the background.
And hey Celeste, next episode you have to be here.
Yeah, no, I mean that's definitely a good call out. So, what's your favorite song that you've heard on the violin?
Celeste, okay, one of my favorite songs, Tum Hi Ho.
Okay.
Right? One of the first times I saw Celeste was at an event, at a wedding I was attending, and her playing that song. And I was like, that sounds really good. And I went around the corner and she was right there playing it and just blew my mind.
Yeah. I've always been drawn to violins and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I think, if I was at a wedding and I saw that or heard that, I would automatically be drawn to it, just like how exactly what you're saying. One of my favorite violinists is Lindsey Sterling. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's like it's like a more, not I want to say EDM, but more modern violinist style. It's entertaining to listen to and all that. So when I'm working, it's probably one of my favorite playlists to listen to as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, because I mean, violinist, everybody thinks of like classical music,
yeah,
but it doesn't have to be.
Yep.
Most of the people like pop, rap, hip hop, and with the electric violin, you can do all of those.
Yeah, no. So definitely a good tip on having a fun time
100%.
in terms of like entertainment. I think one of my favorite entertainments, I would probably have to say is the Tupka group, right? For entrances, and kind of like tying into performances as well. Kind of like, when you have like this group of, I think it's like 6-7 guys.
Yeah, like 6 guys, everybody has a drum.
Right?
Like
They're just drumming in and all that stuff. So I think it's, we had a wedding at Bellevue where they actually did that for their entrance and all. Absolutely epic, right? The crowd's engaged. The couple's walking down the big staircase, right down the middle of the aisle. There's drummers on both sides of it, just kind of like beating their drums and as they're walking in. So it was a really cool, really high energy, really entertaining. And as they got onto the dance floor, they started forming a circle, going a circle around them as the couple was doing their dance and all that, right? Yeah. So a lot of high energy, really entertaining to watch, and you see blends of different cultures, right? So I think Dubka is more Middle Eastern, kind of fusioning into like the South Asian space as well now. So really cool to see that fusion, and it's really entertaining.
I did it during one of my Arabian wedding. There was no alcohol. So until like the dance floor time, until the entrances time, actually, it was like a very chill, low key vibe. And all of a sudden you hear boom, 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 boom. And it like woke up the room. we just woke up everybody's energy and flipped the whole vibe around.
Yeah.
And entrances, dance floor, it was lit.
Yeah, and they do this one song. I don't know the exact translation in terms of word, but what I was told was it kind of means jump, right?
Yeah, I've
So
heard that.
everyone's on the dance floor, everyone's jumping, everyone's having a good time. The Dubka team is literally standing on chairs, playing their drums and all that. So a lot of high energy, a lot of fun, a huge crowd pleaser. Kind of segueing into my next question, right? Performances, right? What do you think about performances in terms of like weddings?
Yeah, I that's one of my main reasons I love Desi weddings, South Asian weddings, Indian weddings, Pakistani weddings, Bengali, Nepali. They have amazing performances where people, brides, grooms have spent so much time preparing for this day.
Yeah.
And they're giving it their all. And, it's super fun to watch a person live doing all these crazy steps. They don't have to be crazy. They could be simple steps. I've done some performances myself.
You
Simple
know how to
steps.
dance?
When I practice it, yeah.
You're gonna need to teach me give me some lessons. I have no rhythm.
Hey, we'll like one of my favorite vendors, Yumiverse.
Yeah.
Bolly Groove. They're amazing. So they can
Do they
come
do
and
like
teach us.
choreograph? Like
Yeah,
do they
yeah,
like
yeah.
choreograph the dances for you too?
Yeah.
Okay, so at your wedding, I'm gonna go ahead and have them choreograph me a dance. I'm gonna do a surprise
That's
dance
really far
performance.
away, but okay.
Whenever it happens. Whenever it happens. Yeah. No, but I agree with you on the families coming together, having that dance performance happening and all. It also kind of elevates the kind of the feeling of weddings prior to the wedding even
100%
getting
like
there, right?
घर में शादी वाली vibe आ जाती है, right?
Exactly, right? So you have your cousins coming over every day to dance practice. You're jumping on FaceTime. Hey, can we do this in the choreograph rather than this? Blah blah blah, right? So it really gives that Shaadi vibes at home and all that stuff, right? So definitely a great call.
I love performances, group and family performances when it's a fusion wedding.
Yep.
Just because, no offense, but that white family has no idea how to do that performance. But then now the brown family is teaching them, and it builds.
Camaraderie, like union, like it comes it a cohesive environment of culture.
Yeah.
Right. So no, that's definitely true. What's been your favorite wedding dance performance?
I see that's so hard to pick because all of them have been amazing. Everybody's different.
Don't give me a political answer here. Give me like an actual.
Okay, I'll give you an emotional answer. You want an emotional story? This one time, it was one of bride's sister. She felt it was a solo dance, and she felt that 20 minutes before she comes up to me, hey, I didn't practice that much. I want to cancel. And it was supposed to be a surprise dance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So nobody knew. So maybe she felt like if she cancels, nobody will know about it. But I was like, no, I think you should really do it because it's a solo performance. And even if she messes up, I told her, nobody will know. Only you know the quote unquote correct moves to this dance. So you could do whatever you want on the dance floor. And she ended up doing it. And she killed it. And, it was amazing. And even I didn't know what was she doing the right moves or not, but the video came out great. Her sister loved it. Everybody loved it.
No, that's very true. Like the amount of confidence required for a dance is really important, and I'm glad you kind of helped her find that. But no one really cares as long as you're having fun, right? This is the entire purpose, right? Make it fun, have a good time doing it. If you look goofy in front of the camera, it's okay, right? It's as long as you're having a good time doing it, enjoy it, have fun with it, and at the end of the day, smile about it, right? That's the worst thing that can really happen. So no, that's awesome.
Yeah. So we talked about entertainment,
dance
performances. What about like activities?
Activities. So activities wise, talk to me a little bit. What are you thinking?
360 video booths, photo booths, activity like people like games, cornhole game, big Jenga pieces. Just like, so basically, if your wedding was fun or not fun, it's a crowd satisfaction, basically, right?
Okay.
Imagine.
I definitely would say 360 booth have been very, very popular. Everyone enjoys it. You put a fire song on it. Everyone grab your friends, jump on the platform, dance for 10 seconds as the camera goes around you and all that stuff. I think that definitely is high energy. A lot of good times happen on those 360 booths. So I definitely would say two thumbs up on in terms of like level of fun.
Yeah.
What about like live stations?
100% food life stations. I love those, like pani puri stations, very popular. If you guys drink vodka, pani puri station. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Never seen that before.
You've never seen a vodka
No.
pani? Well, maybe.
Well, I do mostly Pakistani weddings, so there's usually almost no alcohol at them. So
Vodka pani puri stations, palak chaat, aloo tikki stations, Manchurian stations, pasta stations. Um, I could keep going on all day.
what about dessert stations? I feel like jalebi stations, faluda station, kulfi stations, all what's gulab jamun,
Gulab
like
jamun with rubbery.
yeah, rubbery, yeah. So I think all those are really popular as well. Um, I think one of my favorite live station experiences was actually at White's Ferry Manor, one of your venues. I think you had a Faluda station or
Yeah, matka kulfi with
Matta
fluda.
Kulfi. I can't say it. Yeah.
Matka kulfi with fluda.
Yeah, so it was actually really, really good. I actually went twice for it, so
Just twice?
just twice. I didn't get time. We were doing stage photos. I snuck out to grab one real quick, and also, but yeah, live stations are always amazing times. It's entertaining to watch. Jalebis being poured out, fried right in front of you. Coming hot off and right into your plate and all that. Chai carts have been a really popular
yeah.
one recently. And then Golgappe, Pani Puri stations with being able to make your own little shooter and all that right as right in front of you and all. So that's
Talking
pretty cool.
about making your own shooters, making specialty cocktails or mocktails,
Yeah.
right? Drinks.
Yeah.
That can be fun. Add more fun and crowd pleasing to your wedding.
So you're talking like signature drinks, like
Yeah.
bride and groom's drinks and all that.
Yeah, and I've had like a few. One of the couple's bride, the girl bride, had a son. She named the drink after her 2-year-old son.
Yeah. No, that's very, very true. So at my wedding, we did mocktails, right? So we did a mango margarita and mojito.
Oh,
Right, you see
Mo
that? Mo
Mojito.
Mojito.
I love it. Wow.
But yeah, so it was we had mocktails at our wedding, and something we can always do with Pakistani weddings, right? Make it fun, make it interactive, right? Make it personal too. I think
Interactive. That's the key word, right? With the stations and
Yep.
all of these things. Make it interactive, make sure crowd is engaging. Corporate functions, weddings, similar things. You want to make sure you're pleasing your crowd.
Correct, 100%.
Yeah, so like you could do this with colors, decor. Also, I think it has a big aspect. If don't go with
Where are you
all-
going from alcohol to decor? How are you
throwing-
segmenting that like together?
just throwing everything that's coming in my brain.
Okay. So we're just having a download session right now.
Yeah.
So Saj, tell me a little bit about your vision of fun weddings now. Let's just download everything.
It's too much.
Too much. Okay.
Too-
No, what do you mean by color and decor?
Yeah, like colors, like fun pop of colors. That was one of our 2023 trends. So 2023 weddings will be definitely more fun as people are more opening up and more okay with going on the dance floor and giving it their all. Because like colors, lighting is a big part of that because if you have no uplighting, just your ceiling lights in a hotel ballroom, imagine that's not super fun for your dance floor. Again, crowd pleasing, crowd satisfaction. You have a bunch of LED uplights that are going crazy. You can make your dance floor, ballroom dance floor into like a club dance floor.
Okay. No, I do agree with you on the decor, the colors definitely set the vibe, right? So like white and gold, really neutral colors and all. When you walk in, it's not, you don't feel that inviting or energetic, right? Versus like if you come into a space with bright colors, colors here, colors there, rooms darken with nice lighting or all around you. Great example would be like a restaurant, right? Like if you think about it, right? Would you go into a restaurant that has all four white walls, white ceiling, no lighting, just you get your food on a regular white plate,
Like a McDonald's?
Yeah, no, McDonald's has the yellows though, right?
No, most new McDonald's is all white and gray.
I haven't gone inside of a McDonald's in a while, but yeah, like versus like I'm gonna give a basic restaurant, but it kind of drives the point, right? Cheesecake Factory, right? A little, it has that darker tones to it. It's a little bit more inviting, a little bit warmer. Lights are toned down. You have your spotlight right above you as you're eating. You kind of level of intimacy
so like
there and all.
Vibe, basically, not more like basically the vibe. Yes,
it builds a fun vibe. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah. Like there is a vibe of the DJ going hands up, hands up. Yep. But there's also a different vibe with all the lights going crazy. There's also a vibe with the colors, tablecloths not being white. So everything has a role into making that vibe.
Yeah. No, I think you hit that right, the nail right on the head right there. So I think it's the vibe, right? The core color sets the vibe, so it allows you to have a good time at these weddings. Sure. So I'm gonna go off script here a little bit. So what makes a wedding boring?
What makes a wedding boring? Okay, this is a good question. We were talking about it a little bit yesterday. It's all about that couple, right? If the bride and groom are not making a lot of decisions and they're just very laid back, they're like going with the flow. Unless if they don't hire a planner or anybody taking in charge, there's nobody in charge. I've seen those weddings just like lack a little bit because there's nobody putting that extra effort into
like a
everything.
Lack of direction to kind of be entertaining.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. Okay, I agree to that. I had a few events like that in the past year.
I mean, those are okay. There's nothing wrong with those, right?
Yeah, no, I think it needs to be a balance though, right? You need to have direction at your event, right? You can't just expect to show up, right? And then kind of let pieces fall together and all, right? And I'm going to give you an example of a wedding that we did where it was, it was a very lax couple. There wasn't an agenda. There wasn't an MC. There was no one really driving the wedding. And it ended up being, a 3-hour idle period where nothing was going on, right? We were done with cake cutting. We were done with stage photos from pretty much 10 o'clock to about 12:30. It was just idle time until the ruksati, right? The last 10 minutes they did the juta chupa, dud palai and all that. But that 2 hours, you paid the venue that amount of time. You paid your photographer, DJ, everyone else that was a part of the wedding an additional amount of money. And it wasn't really entertaining for the families, friends and all that stuff. Everyone was just kind of sitting around waiting to see what was happening next and all that. So
you brought up a good point. Juta chupai, dud palai, these rasams or traditions that brown weddings, Desi weddings have built.
Yep.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah. And not having those planned in,
okay,
you're going to forget about them.
That's not fun. No, having it done properly.
Correct.
And you don't want it to come up and cause you stress. That's not fun.
Like the Juta Chupa, I get it, right? Whenever you see the opportunity, you sneak in there, grab his shoes, run off with them. I totally get that, right? But like Dud Palai, right? Most times when they do the Dud Palai, it's on a platter, right? It takes 5-10 minutes to find the platter, find the milk, get everything put together and all. So you need a sense of directions with that. But absolutely, it is a good time. Bridesmaids, cousins, everyone's, fighting over how much money and all that stuff. So it's definitely entertaining for the family members, the couples,
and for us, the vendors too.
Yeah.
I know I've been for some weddings, I've been standing right next to the videographer, photographer, sometimes you even, and I'm watching this go down. It's entertaining.
Yeah. No, it is. People get aggressive with it too. That's the fun part of it, right?
Okay. Then as a planner, I'm like, okay, guys, calm down.
Yeah. No, I've seen shoving, pushing, almost a fight break out over Juta Chupai and all that. But it's still entertainment. It's good times. Everyone has had a good time at the end of it, at the end of the night and all.
Yeah. One of my favorite things to add that extra oomph fun to the wedding is fun favors. You're having your guests leave with something fun To remember the fun wedding with.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a
in
lot of fun.
One phrase.
Hey,
I think you said like 6 times in
my-
like 3, like that 10-second period.
My middle name is fun.
Okay, so what's your fun party favor?
Okay, that was too much. I've had bottle openers. I've had. I love photo booths where people can take pictures and your names are like a very nicer photo booth. Their names are at the bottom and all that. But did I already say bottle openers? Yeah. I've had a couple buy a tequila mini bottle with everybody's names on them. That was super cool. That's unique. It was inexpensive, like $3. I mean, actually, just kidding. It was a little expensive because it was like 200 people. But you get creative with it, not just boring regular favors or whatever.
Okay, all right, I'm cool with that. One of my favorite party favors is mithai. I've seen. I'm not even gonna deny it, man. One of the bride and groom had like custom made like mithai boxes.
That's cool.
Yeah. So and then they were giving it out as people were leaving. So it was unique. It was different, and it wasn't the typical cheap little boxes and sweets and all that. So it was a nice personal touch to it.
Yeah.
So
okay.
All right. So guys, I think that's enough about fun weddings.
Hey guys, so that was it. I hope you guys all had a great time, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.